Hello, welcome back. Today I've got a couple of tips about how to hack the ever-present recording requirements that we have as singers all the time. Okay, so I would say one of the best decisions that I made was to invest in a really good mic, which I'm actually using right now to film. It's the Shure MV88 Plus microphone. It has a little cord that goes straight into your phone or your iPad, and it's a great mic. I have quite a large voice and it picks up and is flattering. So yeah, that's one of the best microphones I have found. It may not be in the market anymore, but there will definitely be an excellent replacement or equivalent. So it might be, a sort of €200 output, but I do heaps of recordings with that and it has saved me a huge amount of money. So I would really, really recommend that you do that. It's not always going to be the solution for you, but it's a great thing to have, especially if you realize, oh, I really need a Mozart aria and I don't have a good video of that from the last 2 years. And then you can just quickly get that done with a trusted pianist or a coach. That makes a huge difference to your organizational, temporal, and financial life. So one of the best things you can do with a mic like this, or even just with your phone sometimes if you're really pushed for time, often, phones, the technology is so good that often they do make a very good and very flattering sound recording anyway, and visual recording. But at a pinch, take it to your coaching, wear smart casual, wear your makeup if you wear makeup to record, and obviously tell your coach in advance and say, look, can we just spend this coaching recording these 3 pieces that I need because I can't organize anything else and you're a great pianist and I really want to do this with you. I have never ever in my life met a coach who has not been willing to do that. Maybe they want you to cut them out of the picture just because they didn't wear the right clothing that day or whatever. But that's a really good way to get it done, without too much pissing about, essentially. So another idea, which I've also done a lot in the past, is if you split a professional recording, say you do this once a year, you get a few friends together, maybe there's 4 singers and a pianist, and you all help each other. Okay, so you hire out a studio or a room or whatever for 2 hours, or depending on the number of singers, 2 or 3 hours. You get everyone there, everyone dresses up, and you help each other. So you split all the costs of hiring the pianist, you split the recording costs if you want to get a professional videographer in as well, or you just use, like I said, the microphone that attaches to your phone or your iPad, and you find the person with the most recent phone model who has the best camera and you use that one. And yeah, you split the costs. That can be a really, really, really good way to just make sure that you have up-to-date videos every single year, and that they look really professional, they look really nice, and yeah, it hasn't cost you an arm and a leg, it's just cost you a couple of coffees for that month. So that's a really good way to do it. Those of you who are still in institutions in master's programs or bachelor's programs, use the resources at your institution because you will definitely have rooms and hopefully good pianos that have been tuned and great pianists around, but also that you probably have recording equipment at your Sorry, I can't speak anymore. Recording equipment at your disposal. So use that. Do not take that for granted. It's extremely important. And get your friends to do it with you as well. Because also, then you've got a built-in audience. Fantastic. Always, regardless of what you're recording, always, without fail, and you can record the same Mozart aria every year. If you only sing one, well, that's fine. But always record something by Mozart or Handel, and something written after 1980, okay? Because every single audition tape that you need to send anywhere as a singer requires a Mozart or Handel and something modern. And something modern means after 1980. It doesn't mean 1950s Vanessa by Barber or something, which is obviously incredible, but that's not really modern music anymore. So make sure that you have that up your sleeve. Yes, record your Wagner or your Verdi or whatever at the same time, but make sure that you've got a good up-to-date recording of Mozart, Handel, and something modern, okay? Also, my biggest tip, don't overthink it. do not overthink it. Warm up, do everything you would otherwise do. You will wake up with a massive pimple on your face. You will wake up not feeling your best because you'll be stressed about it. Don't worry about it. One of my favorite ever things that Jessie Norman said in an interview was about recording. And she said, that's just it's just an indication of how I sounded on that day. That's it. That's just how I sounded. And there's so much wisdom in that because so many singers are very kind of type A, very particular. And, if there's something really clearly wrong or you make a massive mistake, then you do need to re-record that aria. But if it's good enough and there are no perceivable mistakes, you look great, the acting's great, you feel good about it, but you just wish it was slightly better, that could just be you in your head. Do not overthink it. If it fits, you're going to be fine, okay? So those are my tips. Go practice, go record stuff, and see you in the next one.